Hey, Glenn.
Yeah.
You ever get like hungry? You ever hungry?
I've been hungry before, yeah.
Not for a meal, but like you just want a little something.
Like a snack?
Yeah, like a snack.
I've been hungry for a snack before.
What do you normally go for?
No.
What do you choose as a snack?
Like a chocolate bar or a cookie.
You got a sweet tooth then.
I guess you could say that.
I like the salty. Like I prefer like a potato chip.
Why are we standing so far apart?
Potato chips. I said I like potato chips. I like potato chips better than sweet things. Chips. The number one question that I'm asked the most by people is how do they make potato chips? Which is a fair question because you go to the store, you buy a bag, you buy a packet, you buy a tube, you're eating them and you're thinking, I have no idea how this potato became a chip. Valid question. There's a little bit of a mystery. It's a process. And I can tell you if you want.
Sure.
It's a little bit of a trade secret, so I mean, to keep it between the two of us.
Well, obviously.
But basically they take the potato, they dig it out of the ground, the potato part of the potato chip, dig it out of the ground, dig up the potato, they call it the pomme de terre, which actually means soft rock, that's the translation. They dig the soft rocks out of the ground and they put them on the windowsill. And what happens on the windowsill? They dry in the sun. And I visited actual potato chip factories, and they're just huge long windows, several miles long, with rows and rows of potatoes. And after about 6 to 8 weeks in the sun, thin, crispy, delicious.
I think you're thinking about raisins and grapes.
No, it's big long windows. And here's the kicker. This is the incredible thing, and the thing that science has not been able to explain. You got your different flavors of chips. You got your barbecue, you got your salt and vinegar, you got your whatever, right? You look at the back of a bag of chips, it says artificial flavors. It's a lie. They can't explain where the flavor comes from.
Why?
Some potatoes just taste more like barbecue. Some taste like salt and vinegar. And the potatoes they grow in the UK taste like prawns. Yeah. Okay. All right, we'll see you then. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it too. Okay.
No.
All right. Okay. Bye-bye. Just hooking up with some friends. We're going to meet up at the conference next week. 32nd Annual Potato Chip Appreciators Conference. Looking forward to it. Get to see some people I haven't seen in a while. The potato chip appreciators have a special sort of way of greeting one another. Like you sort of have a tacit recognition across the trade room floor. You walk up and you say, "Hello, friend. You're looking pretty chipper." Because eating a chip.
And it's in the word chipper.
Right.
Chip.
Or you say, "Oh, did you get hooked up on the information superhighway? Did you get one of those new laptop computers with the Wi-Fi internet, with the microchip, with the microchip processor to compute how many chips you've eaten?" A lot of the time I'm asked to speak at schools about sort of the history of potato chips and things, and I like to throw in some interesting tidbits. Like, for example, one of the things that the kids really like is when I tell them about the differences in the way we talk about chips around the world. Like in North America we call them potato chips. Yeah, potato chips. But, you know, in the UK, they actually call them crispers, not potato chips. Crispers.
They don't call them crispers.
They
call them crisps.
Yeah, crispers. Because they like to serve them chilled. So they'll say, you know, Bernice, can we get a little snack? Can we get some crispers? Can you fetch me a packet of crispers? Where are they? Where do we keep them? And we keep, look, it's in the crisper. The crispers, we keep them in the crisper, you dolt. And that's sort of where the word comes from. The kids like it when I put the voices on. Anyway, interesting factoids. Little facts in toid form. Or, well, sometimes, you know, chip eaters are a good-natured bunch, right? So you can give each other a little bit of ribbing. You say, oh, you're looking pretty, you're looking pretty good. You look sort of like a chimpanzee. A chimpanzee. There are a couple issues in the potato chip appreciator community right now that are sort of dividing people into two camps. One is the ridges versus the plain, right? Mm-hmm. But the biggest one is actually not so much about the chips and more about the packaging, which is kind of interesting. Because the chips, whether they come in a tube, you familiar with the tube chips?
I've seen the tube chips.
Or whether they come in a bag, are pretty much the same. It's what you do with the packaging afterwards that is sort of the bone of contention. So the tube, you can keep pantyhose in it when you're done, or you can keep pennies, or you know, anything really that you want. It's great as a storage container. The bag, not so much, right?
Mm-hmm.
What the bag is good for, though, is decorating. You get a rec room?
Decorating? Yeah.
You get a rec room? One of the single best things you can do with potato chip bags is you tear the things open, right? There's silver on the inside. You paste that up against the wall, right?
Mm-hmm.
Lick all the flavoring off. So you got, you know, the barbecue or whatever on your tongue. You enjoy every last bit of it.
Yeah.
And then you do it about 100 times in your rec room. You buy one of those disco balls, set that up in the center, turn on some Daft Punk, invite a few fine ladies over, retro dance party, and it smells like barbecue chips. Who can resist?
Certainly not the rats.
You know, I try and stay on the slim side. I eat the you know, low sodium potato chips, but you know, they can be a little bulky. So say, oh, you better watch yourself. You're gonna have a heart attack. You're not gonna be in the Chippendales calendar. Huh? The Chippendales. So you get your tuxedo rented for the Chippendales calendar. You know, my dad. I think we've talked a little bit about my dad before. My dad was really he liked chips, right? Barbecue chips, some all-dressed chips, salt and vinegar, you know, sour cream and onion, bacon, prawn, all those. And you know, I like chips too. And often, you know, when I'm eating a potato chip, someone will come up to me and say, oh, wasn't that your dad's brand? It's kind of nice, you know? They say, you know, Jim, you're a chip off the old block. In the mood for a little soft rock, a little taste of the pomme de terre. Don't you forget about me.